Yo, what is up, gladiators? I've also made back with another video, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different than my normal routine. If you don't already know, Demon Slayer, the new Demon Slayer game, Hinokami Chronicles, comes out this Wednesday for the deluxe edition, and it comes out this Friday for the standard edition, which obviously I got the deluxe. There's only $10 extra, so if you haven't pre-ordered it yet, I strongly recommend getting the deluxe. You get some cool avatars, some cool points to unlock characters early, and yeah, you get the game 2 days early, so that's fun. But aside from the game, we have 6 DLC characters confirmed, or not all characters are confirmed, but confirmed to be 6 characters, and 2 of them are actually already confirmed. If you don't know, they are Akaza, who is the demon from the movie. I won't specify which one if you haven't seen the movie yet, but he's one of the big demons from the Mugen Train movie. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And Rui, who is another popular demon in the show. I'm kind of gonna assume that you've seen the show already, because my predictions for the other characters are pretty spoily if you haven't, or for the most part I'd say they're pretty spoily. So definitely watch those things if you haven't. And if you're playing the game, I'm assuming you've already watched the movie and seen the show, because it is fire. This game is looking like it's going to be fire. But yeah, Akaza, he's one of my favorite characters, so I'm super glad that he's confirmed. And then Rui is also really, really cool, so I'm glad that he's going to be playable as well. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but they're all free. All DLC in this game is completely free, which is pretty cool if you ask me. I think that's really nice of them to make all the DLC free. It's done by Sega. It's not Bandai Namco that's doing it. But I wanted to give my predictions on who I think the other 6 would be. The other other 4 DLC characters would be, because I think that there's some pretty clear choices for the most part, but I'm having a little bit of a hard time picking one of them, because if it stays the way that it is with Akaza and Rui, I'm assuming that each character is going to be dropped in pairs. So next time there's a character, it's going to be 2 characters. And then, or next time there's a drop, it's going to be 2 characters, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of where I'm going with my predictions, assuming that it's in doubles. And then Akaza and Rui, I guess they're both demons, but I don't think they will solely do demons for all the DLC. Obviously, for the last DLC, I don't think it will be a demon. I think there will be Hashira involved, a little bit of a spoiler. But for the midpoint, where I guess the anime wouldn't have really gone that far, depending on how spread out they do all of these DLCs, I think that's the one that's definitely going to be the most ambiguous. So without further ado, let's get into the actual predictions. So for number 1 of the second pass, the second double pack, I would say definitely Enmu. If you don't know Enmu, he is the demon that puts you to sleep in the movie. The mini boss before the big boss. Spoiler alert. Once again, I'm assuming you've seen the movie by this point. But yeah, I'm really intrigued on how they're going to make him work. I don't really want to go too deep into like a moveset prediction for him, but for sure I would like to see him in the game. I feel like he would make the most sense as a character coming off the tails of Rui and Akaza. Obviously, Rui and Akaza are pretty big characters that are wanted, so they're going to have a little bit of a hard time topping that. But, Enmu is definitely going to be cool. And it's going to be free, so it's not like, there's any kind of crazy big expectations for them, if that makes any sense. But after Enmu, this is where I feel like it would be the most ambiguous, because I don't think the show will be far enough to have the new demons and the new Hashira from the next season in the show. So there's about 3 picks. I'd say mainly 2. I'm gonna keep it to 2. 2 picks that I feel would make somewhat of a sense for to be paired with Enmu. Not to make sense to be paired with Enmu, but they would make sense for that DLC. And those 2 characters are Kanao, hopefully I'm saying her name right, which is the other butterfly girl, if you don't know, and then the father, the spider father from the what was it, the mountain arc? I forgot the name of the mountain, but you know what I'm talking about. But basically, Spider Dad and Kanao, I feel like one of those two would be the most likely. I know Kanao hasn't really shown much of the stuff she can do yet in the anime and the manga. Obviously she has, but in the show I know she has. I'm almost sure she hasn't. But they've already shown with Sabito and the other girl, her name completely escaped my mind right now. They've already shown with them too that they are more than capable of fleshing out a moveset for characters that don't even have actual fights in the anime, like full-fledged fights in the anime. So I think that they'll be fine with Kanao. Hopefully they don't take too much from the manga, because I don't want them to spoil anything for anyone that hasn't seen it. But I feel like they can get creative and give her a nice fleshed out moveset for the meantime, because she's a cool character. I like her. And I think she would fit. Same thing with Spider Dad. Obviously, he will be a bit more fleshed out because we've seen him fight. It'll be a nice strong man to have. I feel like given the way that the game has been shown to work, it would be cool to have more strongman characters, if that makes any sense. But like with armor move, kind of like Inosuke, I can kind of see him being like an Inosuke type character. Nice to have a big buff character to play as for everyone that loves the big body characters. So I could see him coming. Just that would make sense. And then for the final double pack of DLC, and that's once again assuming, I don't know if it was confirmed anywhere or not, but this is assuming that they do all the DLCs in double. And so for the final one, I would say obviously Uzui Tengen. He is the Sound Hashira. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm almost positive he's the Sound Hashira. And he's one of my favorite characters. So I'm definitely hyped to play him whenever he comes out. It's probably going to be further down the road depending on when they drop the characters. Because who knows if it'll be every 2 months, every 3 months, every 4 months. And if it's every 4 months or something big like that, or even every 3 months, that means we won't be seeing the last DLC until probably about 6 months, maybe even longer after the game comes out. So I feel like that gives the anime plenty of time to finish up so they can develop a full fleshed out moveset for Uzui. And then the other character who I think will be paired with Uzui, I really hope I'm saying his name right, because he's one of my favorite characters, but now like hearing myself say his name, it just sounds not right. I usually just call him Tengen. But the demon, of course, that I think would be paired with him would be Daki, aka the Upper Moon 6. Sorry, spoilers. I mean, I guess you really haven't seen... If you haven't seen the show or read the manga, you don't really know what she does. So it makes sense, and it's pretty obvious that it's going to be an Upper Moon that they're dealing with from the trailers of the next season. And, it's showing that it's a woman that's going to be, the bad guy for this next season. So hopefully that doesn't really spoil anything, but I definitely feel like she's going to be one of the later DLCs. If not, we're definitely going to be seeing Uzui and Daki as the first DLCs for the second season whenever they do that. Because this game's going to be huge, I feel, guys. I feel like this game is definitely going to be big for us anime game lovers. I love anime games. They're really fun. I have a good amount of them, but it's been a while outside of Dragon Ball FighterZ since we've had a good one, and this one is shaping up to be really solid. I know some people complain about the roster. They think it doesn't look too crazy, but the mechanics, from what I've seen, they look great. The designs look great. The graphics are great. It's made by CyberConnect too. The story mode is going to be fun. DLC is going to be free. It's pretty affordable. Like I said, Deluxe Edition is only $10 more than the Standard Edition. And I really think, Demon Slayer is the big anime right now. I've always felt like Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, and My Hero have definitely been the big games for now. And then Attack on Titan's game, it was... their games don't seem too crazy. Same thing with My Hero, their game. They kind of dropped the ball on it, I feel. I still have the Demon Slayer, not the Demon Slayer, the My Hero game, but it's not, it's nothing crazy. And I do not have the Attack on Titan game, so sorry about that. But, this game is shaping up to be pretty good. I'm going off on quite a big tangent, but just to summarize the video, the characters that I predict would be Enmu for the first next wave of DLC, with the Spider Father, Spider Dad, I don't know if they gave him a full name, or Kanao paired with him, and then the final DLC, at least for this season, as long as the anime catches up and finishes to where they have enough time to animate everything for the game will probably Uzui and Daki for sure. So yeah, that's all for this video, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment, drop some DLC predictions down below. Let me know how right or wrong you think I am, because you know, some people might think, oh my god, this is way off, and some people might think, hey man, this is actually, you know, this is pretty logical, pretty reasonable. And I hope that my prediction is pretty reasonable. I already have all the characters I want besides Uzui, but I'll make a separate video talking about who I'm gonna main and everything, because man, this game it's shaping up to be fire, and there's so many good characters. It's definitely gonna be one of my main games for a while, so definitely stay tuned in the channel, subscribe. I'm gonna be doing content probably. I'm a competitive Dragon Ball player, so I don't know how competitive I'm gonna go in this game, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, peace out, guys. Until next time, stay awesome.